What the f? Let's get in drag for no reason. These are always my favorite type of videos where I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to, Nymphy and Wind is coming here, but pff, you know, she can take whatever I look like, okay? But I like these type of videos where I get to just, And today I walked in, I looked around, I was like, what am I really feeling? I'm really feeling light pink frosty disco. I just went to a roller rink birthday. We will talk about it. And I was feeling very roller girl. Lately, I've been into big pastel, like leaf shaped eyeshadow with just black lines. I don't know what that is, but I just saw myself in a video that played today at the time of this filming. And I was like, that's what I want to do today. Sometimes I get inspired by myself. Do you guys see that? What I like about it is that it makes me look really tan and it keeps the focus on the eyeliner. I think for a lot of years I did really dark shadows, and lately I'm really into light eyes. So let's do that. I think I wanna use some play pigments. I think I wanna use this My Little Pony palette again, and I think I just wanna look like a little princess baby girl slutty roller girl. Is that okay? I mean, it's my channel, I'm gonna do whatever I want, so let's just do it. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. You better help. Now, we all need a little bit of help. Some of us don't know how to work an eyelash curler. Some of us don't know how to parallel park. Looking at you gay people. And some of us sometimes are looking for just a little bit of training wheels to gain answers to things we already know. That's one of my favorite things about talk therapy is, well, I love to talk. But also, I am encouraged by the process because a lot of times I find myself saying what I needed to hear. And it's created sort of a very positive feedback loop where when I'm not in talk therapy, now I can hear myself having these revelations and encouraging the right behaviors and trusting myself. And I love BetterHelp for that reason because I'm a traveling human being. I spent all of my break last year, you guys know about, I spent it out of state, traveling, visiting my family in Wisconsin. And I love it because with a talk therapy like BetterHelp, where I can access it anywhere, I can stay consistent in care and not have to be in the same zip code. And you can switch therapists at any time for any reason. Maybe it's just a time zone thing. Maybe you just don't have a good vibe. I mean, part of therapy is trust, and sometimes just a personal vibe is what makes a really big difference. I also really like that you can enjoy these group therapy sessions where, like, I didn't turn my camera on. It was very anti-isolating to learn that other people were going through something similar and wanted to learn more about it. It's actually very good to realize, like, trauma is sadly a universal language, you know, and it's very comforting. If you'd like to check out BetterHelp and start on a journey getting to know your best self, go to betterhelp.com/Trixie Mattel to get a discount on your first month chatting it up with somebody who can help bring out the best in you. You better help. Back to that gorgeous woman doing a video. You guys, my skin has been, do you see this? My skin has been in rejection of Pride Month. Do you see this? These are scratches from sequins. This is where my body hates shaving. It's been a lot, Robin. But you know what? We're all here together. Let's take some face tape on this giant sponge and start getting into the girls, shall we? What have you guys been doing? At the time of filming this, we're like halfway through Pride Month. And Nick is allergic to the gays. But honestly, I've missed like all of LA Pride. Like I missed WeHo Pride. We wrapped Solving Disco America. It was so fun this year, great show. We had like a post-mortem, me and the managers and everyone. And you know, at the end of a big tour like that, you have to just like get together and talk about like what was great, what was not great. Was anybody we worked with difficult? Which venues were fun? Which ones were not fun? You know, reflect on like which cities sold the best, which ones, you know, you really have to, as a artist, you have to tap yourself out and tap in your business brain and treat yourself like a product and just talk, you know, about it. So, and my God, I was just reflecting that last year around this time, I think I was basically doing my Bye Sisters video. I was doing my emo video of telling you guys I was going on break. What a different year we're in now. I get really into big sponges for Pride because you guys know it becomes impressionist. It becomes a suggestion of a bowl of fruit. It's not a still life. It becomes crazy. Like I just do all lines and all glitter and just wear bangs. It's not that I'm lazy. It's that like that line work is not going to be appreciated. You know, the 19-year-old lesbian camped out in a chair in the front row will not see the detail of the makeup. And you guys, I've been having to do a better job gluing down my eyebrows because I don't know what's been happening. I think I've been impatient. And so I won't glue down the brows enough. And then I'll go to put makeup on and the brows are lifting. And I'm like, Mary, you've been doing drag 17 years. Why do your eyebrows look like Quaker Oats? But then I'm inspired by artists like Ben de la Creme and you know, some people have oatmeal brows that just make it work. Oh my God, you guys, you're gonna hear all about it on the pod, but if you don't know, Katya and I are doing like a little summer project. We are rewatching season 7 of Drag Race. It's fucking crazy. I will tell you that it's the craziest season of Drag Race I've ever seen. It's been so many years that it doesn't feel like watching myself anymore. It's not really embarrassing. That feels like a completely different person, like I'm watching my little brother or something. Season 7 is so crazy. We can't get into it in this video, but it is so crazy. And Katya and I, honestly, I feel like we never really talk about Drag Race. We don't recap Drag Race. We don't watch Drag Race a lot of the time. It's been really weird to be just watching Drag Race and talking about it. You guys, nothing new with the brows today, so I'm just gonna do my brows and be right back. Is that okay? I want to do this light pink, and I love this My Little Pony. You guys, look at this. I have used this twice now. I didn't even know about this. Oh, isn't that cute? I love that. Like, I've never seen a product do this. No one cares. Okay, well, I'm gonna mix up these play pigments. I have Player 1 and Finisher, and I'm gonna make a light pink paint as the base, and then we're gonna use powder. These are just so easy. Honestly, these play pigments are so nice for touring because shadows shatter, eyeshadows break. These play pigments, just being beautiful, malleable little bottles of color, make my life so easy. And because of the base, the way that they wear, they just dry matte. You don't even have to powder over them. It's just so easy. Do you guys ever get those suggested videos where it's like people mixing colors and it's like 2 drops of black and 1 red, and then it's 3 drops of black and 2 red, whatever. And you see like the whole spectrum of 2 colors mixing together. That's some real stoner shit, but I do love it. You guys have been watching a lot of TV, keeping my ass off the streets, keeping my ass, you know, I can't go to a gay bar without a hangover at this point in my life, so I've just been staying home. Watched 2 movies yesterday. It's Pride Month, watching the gay movies. Watched The Normal Heart. I was in a play. It's one of my only professional, I don't know what you call it, regional theater. You get money, but not much money. It's not community theater, but it's not like a professional tour, but I did The Normal Heart. If you Google it, you can find embarrassing pictures of me, you know, at 25 playing Felix, which was obviously too young, but I was watching it and I hadn't thought about that play in so long. And I did it, and I obviously did the scene where Ned comes home and I'm sitting on the floor eating like ice cream. And Ned, and we have this blowout, and I remember the actor who played Ned starts throwing groceries, and I'm crying, and he's yelling. He's having like a breakdown, right? And there's a part where he goes, "If you want to die, Felix, die!" And he had this milk carton and whipped it, and I remember the milk exploding on my face in like the front row. It's like a 100-seat theater, by the way. Very in demand. I just remember, I'm not like a drama actor, and so we were not used to being emo on stage. It was like always very, I don't know, weird time. You can look it up. I believe that the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel said that I had a delicate portrayal. I don't know what it is. I always get cast as the funny gay friend who gets HIV. I played it in like 3 plays. I also was in Corpus Christi, which is this play about Jesus if he was like in present day Corpus Christi, Texas. And I played like a Mary Magdalene character who was like an HIV positive prostitute. I felt like Pamela Anderson in The Last Showgirl, which, by the way, you guys, I watched that for the first time last night. Emotionally, do you like your asshole busted wide open and sprawled out? That's what happened to me watching that movie. Jamie Lee Curtis in it was so good. Pamela was in it, and I was invited to the premiere, but then the LA fires happened, so I never got around to seeing it until yesterday. Oh my God, that movie really shut me the fuck down. It was so beautiful, and obviously I'm not her, but you know, the push and the pull of dedicating your life to art and what you sacrifice, and sometimes in those dark moments you can get very surrounded by what you gave up to do what you want to do. And you know, that really spoke to me. Can I be candid with you guys? I might as well. Sometimes when I'm flying or working or whatever, sometimes I'm like, wow, I am living life in 4K, fast forward, super speed, everything is so big. I'm like, wow, sometimes it feels like I live a whole life in a month, you know. And then sometimes, you know, when I check in with friends from college and stuff, and everybody has children, and you know, you can't have everything at the same time, at least. And sometimes I do get emo about like, wow, have I really lived life, or has this prevented me from living my life? I don't know. But then I use products like this and look how good that looks. Isn't that beautiful? And I also really love these play pigments because they lay down on top of eyebrow glue so well. And I know that's not something that all of us deal with, but that's my truth. I also like it because I'll have the raw pigments and then I'll mix in the middle, and that way as you're painting you can use the light shade, the dark shade, the true shade, the shade. Anyway, Last Showgirl was so beautiful. Kiernan Shipka was amazing in it. There's this part where Jamie Lee Curtis is like a cocktail waitress who used to be a performer on the Strip, and she puts down her tray and they play Total Eclipse of the Heart, turn around, and she does like a number in the casino. It's a crazy movie, and it was so beautiful. I loved it. I wanted to crawl in that movie. It's definitely a Pinterest board of a movie for sure. It was so pretty. Oh God, there's this scene where Billie Lourd, who plays her daughter, comes to see her show, and her daughter and her are estranged, and her daughter comes to her show, and she's like, what did you think? And Billie Lourd is basically like, I thought it was gonna be different. I thought it was gonna be something that seemed worth giving me up for. And she's like, it's basically a nudie show. Like, instead of being a mom, you wanted to walk around with your tits out. Which obviously resonated with me because my daughter is also Billie Lourd. Billie Lourd, come on the YouTube channel. Come on, girl. I love her, you guys. You guys know I love American Horror Story. And just I remember how good she was in Cult, which very relevant for today. We're just living it again. America is proof that it is possible to go through complete human atrocities and breach the boundaries of human violence on one another and learn nothing. Double down, in fact. You guys, I will be open with you too. You know, living in Los Angeles, all these, you know, human rights violations going on around us at all times. I'm happy to sit down here and bring fun, funky content to you guys, but just know that if I'm ever sitting here making jokes, drinking a Red Bull, painting my face, I don't want to create content where I just sit here and tell you guys how bad the world is, but I'm just gonna tell you guys, I think about it all day, all the time. But I'm very fortunate to sit here and act like an idiot for you guys because I think we all need this. My accountant the other day said he read a piece in the Huffington Post that talked about how people really want cozy content right now. I wouldn't say that being a drag feels particularly cozy. It's quite binding. But I do know that for a lot of you, I am your Monday curl up and dissociate content. I take that responsibility very seriously. I love to provide escapism for you guys, and it doesn't matter how bad this planet gets, I will be here doing it for you. So you can count on that shit, okay? I will never let you down, except for all the times I've let you down. Isn't that pretty? This is like the color of Big League Chew. I'm obsessed with this makeup right now already. It's nice to sit down and have things go well. Okay, so now I'm gonna start setting it with this shadow. There's this Lost in the Clouds color called Firefly. I wonder if it's literally so light that it's even gonna show up on this. I don't know. Let's try. Oh my God, it's like white. I don't think we can use this. Okay, let's try something else. That's gonna be like too light. Look at this blast from the past, the Solid Pink Disco palette from I think last holiday. Just gonna use this to set this. I just wanna set it a little bit. It's getting too dark though. I went too dark now. Maybe I can use both. I'm gonna use both. I think it looks pretty good. I'm afraid to make it any more saturated. Like, I'm already thinking this is way darker than this one. So let me see if I can fix that. Lovely gal, lovely gal. That's a pretty good shape. I'm gonna do my contouring and then we're gonna come back. Where's my little blush? Oh, here it is. It's this My Little Pony blush and I tried it on the other day and I didn't love it, but I woke up feeling like maybe it could be better. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys, the other day, my friend Elliot Glazer. Do you guys know Elliot Glazer? Here you go. Went to his birthday party at the Moonlight roller rink thing. You guys know in LA, there's that roller rink. I think that's where they shot the Jessica Simpson Public Affair video. That's all I need to know. I fucking love that song and I fucking love that video. I should do a remix of that. That song needs a nice, fat, new disco remix, don't you think? Kind of like Dula Peep doing Public Affair. It needs like that vibe. But I went to a roller rink function and I had these beautiful pink skates sent to me by Moxie. They sent it to me when the Barbie skates came out and I like never have used them. There's one clip of me on Netflix where I like roller skate offset. That's the only time I've like ever worn them. Oh, it was The Love is Blind where that woman reads that man within an inch of his life. She's like, I don't think you're a good person. You have said horrible things about me. Remember that? I think it was Cole and whoever. I got to wear the skates and skate. And I'm not a great skater. Did you guys know this? Not to spill RuPaul's tea. You guys know RuPaul's a fabulous skater. And I've heard that RuPaul will roller skate on the big empty sound stages. You imagine you're just like a PA walking through a set and you see RuPaul roller skating with headphones on. I would love that. Anyway, it was the birthday, but get into this. I don't want to be a complainer and a hater. It was Elliot's birthday and we got those cupcakes from Lady Jane Bakery and we get to the roller arena, the roller rink, Rollerisha, and they said to carry those in, it's $25. The cupcakes were $50 and to carry them in for someone's birthday was $25 more. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not one to shade a business, but that's the policy. And I was in shock. I just was like, damn, I'm already paying to skate. I'm probably gonna buy 8 Diet Cokes. And now I gotta pay $25 to give someone a birthday gift? Girl, sometimes we do too much. You know, sometimes we do too much.
Did you do Bad Woman in Arlington?
No, I forgot. You guys, Bad Woman came out. I remixed this for Paloma Faith, the Paloma Faith, and it came out and I completely forgot to play it at my gig on Saturday. Oops, love Paloma Faith. I love so many of her songs. Just Be, Do You Want the Truth or Something Beautiful, Smoke and Mirrors, Upside Down. She has so many great songs and I've loved her for a long time. And so when her people reached out and said, do you want to remix this? I said, yes. And the original, you guys, if you Google like Bad Woman, Paloma Faith, the original is like a ballad almost, but the version we did is a lot more nasty. It's kind of like it's like a Catwoman drag number. honestly, is what it sounds like. I'm using this strawberry shortcake glam light powder. I'm still loving this. I know I have a bunch of pink powders now because they're very trendy, but I've just been using this. I don't know, I think it's good. I can't believe I'm getting and dragging a white shirt. I don't know how I'm gonna get this off. This is from The Gap. A straight guy came up to me and said, I love your shirt. And I was like, you do? And I think it's like a Sylvester Stallone movie reference.
He's literally on your shirt.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I just liked it because I like the cut. Do you guys want to know how delusional I am? I don't know. I'm gonna get really in shape this summer. It's gonna happen. Now that I'm not, when I made this video last year going on my break, do you guys know, I know not everybody monitors my weight. Do you guys know I was like 168 pounds? I've been that weight since middle school. I was like dying. This summer, I'm gonna use all that energy to eat a lot of food, but lift a lot of weights. I think I'm getting to the age where skinny doesn't work on me anyway. I'm too old. At some point, as a homosexual, you need to get muscles or go lay down somewhere, I don't make the rule. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. You guys get me talking and then you fuck me up. You guys, this is all your fault. All of you did this. Let's see, been working on a bunch of new remixes. I've just been kind of like bit by the bug, and I think, even though I'm kind of going on break again this summer, I think I'm gonna put out a bunch of new remixes while I'm gone. Just been really into being like, what's that song I loved from 6th grade? Let's give it a facelift. And honestly, when you're making bootleg remixes, you don't have to work with the artist. You just kind of do whatever you want. It's so nice. Obviously, you can't make money, but sometimes the artist hears about it. Remember that Megan remix I did, her? I remember she reached out and that was so crazy. I was like, sometimes when you do bootleg remixes, the artist likes it. Oh God, my nose is so crooked. Still the same bitch. So I'm at the roller birthday party. I'm paid $25 to carry in $50, but you know what? For Elliot the world. It was fun to get to skate. If you guys get to go to the roller rinks and you see the people who've skated their whole lives, you think you're some bitch because you can skate in a circle, and then someone skates, like the people doing tricks, the people who are like, hobby skaters who skate all the time. It's like, I don't know how they do this. This one guy with a long braid he was one hand on the ground, one skate, the other leg was tucked under on one skate, and he was using this hand to be pinned to the ground. So he was spinning in a circle like a clock. I couldn't believe something. And then this one girl, her name was Britt. She came up to me because she was a band, and I said, how did you learn to do this? She said, oh, I used to be a pole dancer and a roller skater, and for a while I was doing an act where I was pole dancing on roller skates. Damn, I get it. I mean, I'm not a stripper, believe it or not. I would imagine that straight men aren't sitting there like Simon Cowell being like, it was a great act, I wish you would have been on roller skates. Like, I do think that's probably above and beyond. I think with the straight men, you could just like show breasts. Like, I don't think the bar's that high. So I don't know, I thought that was really inspiring that it was like a dancer who, does like an alluring kind of sexual dance who was like, let's put a little spin on it. Literally. I thought that was cool. I love hearing about other people's, artistry. So let's get into some blush, shall we? I have some other stuff in here. I have this little pink. I like this. I like this palette. I know it's very simple. Who makes Beauty Creations? You did a great job. I think this palette is beautiful. I think for a My Little Pony palette, you could have been so Lisa Frank about it. And I kind of like this neutral pinky brownie color story. This really works for me. I think this is pretty. This also has a bronzer called Ponyville that I'm into. I don't know. I like this palette. You know how brands will make products like this and they'll be like, it's your whole face in a box. And then 80% of it, you're like, I would never use that. I like this palette because I'm like, I would use all this. I got it, you guys, I think this is lighter than this side. So let's try to add a little depth here so they match. We're sitting pretty. So now it's time to do some liner. I have been so lazy lately with the liner. It's been not good and getting worse. So I think today I should do something radical and try to do a good job. What I do like about doing this style of eye makeup is I don't have to do all my white on the top. I only have to do the bottom, which is really nice. Let's do the bottom first, shall we? If you're going as me for Halloween or you want to do a little Trixie makeup, a woman came up to me at the Sky Lounge yesterday and showed me her Trixie for Halloween, and it was actually pretty good. And I said, I gotta tell you, it's very refreshing to be shown one of these that doesn't look like Leatherface. The only Leatherface I want to be, do you guys remember when Leatherface is wearing the woman's face and it's like blue eyeshadow and pink lipstick? That is fine. I'll be that Leatherface. You guys, I'm gonna show you how I put on glitter. This is a loose glitter from MAC. It's iridescent white. It's discontinued. I think I bought every bottle from every MAC store on the planet before it went out of vogue. And when I apply glitter, I put my face over a trash bucket and I will press the glitter into the white while the hot line is wet. Hot line, if you act quickly, has its own built-in adhesive properties with glitter because while it's setting, it gets tacky. So you don't have to paint on, lash glue or hairspray or whatever. It just looks so good. Lately, I'm so into that under eye white sparkly look. I just feel like it's missing from every makeup now when I don't do it. And I love the way it looks. I'm just gonna press that shit in. Hell yeah. But I just sit over a trash can like I'm about to throw up. And you guys, this is also not eye safe. So I wear it under my eyes. And if you guys think of how my eyes are painted on, look at the white is basically halfway down my nose. It's not eye safe, but I wear it in I think a very eye safe way. And look at that. And because I did over the trash, it's less fallout. And then usually if I'm backstage, I'll also take a hairdryer and hair dry my face over the trash so all the white glitter falls in the trash. But today we don't have much. Let's do some liner. I got some hot line here. Best black eyeliner in the world. It is jet black, it is creamy. And if you do what I do, which is open the jar, use your spatula, scoop some out. I work off the palette. I make it to the bottom of this jar every time. I'm telling you guys, if you sit there with this jar open and do your makeup every time, you will not reach the bottom of the jar. Just close it, scoop it out and close it. I wish young me would have understood. That's why my Inglot, that's why my MAC Black Track, that's why I never made it to the bottom. It's because I'm sitting there with the jar open. Don't do that. Don't do it, Jackie. I love to do like most of it with the gel, and then I'm gonna use Hotline the pen. This is perfect for doing the edges. I used to have to, get a nice little sharp brush, try to get it perfect, and now I'll use the pen and I'll just create like a parameter and then I'll just fill it in. So last year, I went on my first ever break from drag. When you're self-employed, when I used to work at the mall, when I used to work at the restaurant, all stuff like that, you have freedom. Like, it's not your business, so your boundaries about how much you wanna commit yourself to somebody else's business can be drawn in a pretty clear way. But when it's your own business, I learned over the years that I can't always count on myself to make the best decisions for myself. It's the hard thing about being an adult. You have to look out for yourself, and I'm not always great at that. And last year, my gosh, I was coming out of the worst depression of my whole life, coming out of a crisis of what am I doing with my life? Do I even like drag? What am I gonna do? I was so like over it, just in every sense of the word, over it. And you guys could imagine too, last time this year when I was filming for Pride, a TV show about my relationship with someone I was no longer with was airing. Everything about that felt claustrophobic. It felt like everyone reading my diary. It was just, odd. And it's great to be at a place now where last summer, you guys, I was so off the grid. I was just biking every day, going to the gym, doing watercolor, going on walks, listening to podcasts. That's all I did was chill. And it was so creatively fulfilling. And I realized like you have to refill the bucket. You have to have life experience. And so this summer I'm doing that again. I'm pre-taping. Also, can I be honest? Nobody needs to be cross-dressing in August. August in Los Angeles, 100 degrees. I don't think we need to be doing drag. So obviously a big part of that too is like, I love to take off for Christmas and I love to take off for my birthday and summer. I think that's okay. What is the point of running your own business if you can't front load projects so you can give yourself a long few weekends off? Like, I think that's hugely advantageous. The other thing is Nick and I, when I came back from break and started making videos again, I was enjoying YouTube so much for the first time again, like at the highest level of enjoyment. We can edit or use cool music or try to come up with fun concepts for videos, but wanting to sit here and make videos is not something you can fake. And I know you guys can feel it. Like the comments when I came back from break were like, wow, it's like the old you. It's like you're back. My friend Devere just visited. He lives in Germany. Last time we went to dinner in person was at the worst of all that. Months before I went on break. And I was like a skeleton and super depressed and just crying all the time. And I saw him the other day and he was like, oh my God, it's like you again. He's like, your body, your face, your energy, it's like you're back. And friends you've been friends with since you were 18 have those kind of eyes where they can tell you shit that you don't see. It was just very gratifying to have somebody be like, wow, it's you again. For somebody who feels like you really lost yourself, having somebody you trust who loves you tell you that they can see you again, it's very affirming. So taking off again this summer, there's always gonna be more opportunities. Everything feels time sensitive. The only thing time sensitive is the fact that we're all gonna fucking die. Okay, like nothing is that serious. Call into work, unless you work for me. No, I'm just kidding. Call into work, relax a little bit. And if you're an artist, do not disrespect the gift of being an artist by wearing those tires down until they're bald, okay? Take a moment to check the oil. I know a lot about cars. So I also like to use the pen liner to do the bottom. It's just so much easier. Wow. I like this makeup. Something about just clean pink, white, and black I'm really responding to. And sometimes I like to do drawn on lashes. I think today's one of those days. Did you guys see Orville Peck was announced as he's gonna be in Street Fighter? Which is crazy because that little bitch ain't shit. I have leveled him so many times. His little weak ass hit the ground like nothing. So pull up, boo. Street fight me. Isn't it calming how black that is? Do you guys see how black Hotline is? Look at that shit. I think we're gonna finish it off with a little liner on the top, shall we? This is when things get really serious, okay? This is when I like to do my line on top. Love that. Look at that. That's perfect for me. Lately, when I've been trying to do that, I've been doing too much. This is like the perfect amount of crease for me. So I'm gonna do this to this side. Yeah, this to this side, and we'll be right back. You guys, I want to highlight more into this brow. I have some white Player One pigment and I love using this for this. And I might do some nasty shit. Lately, I also been into putting glitter on the brow bone. I can't help it. Okay, sometimes lately I just feel very draggy about a glitter brow bone. When I'm DJing, I like to turn my head and feel like the light hits the brow bone. I love it. I don't know what it is. Gay, I guess. You know what I thought of the other day? I used to, when you have to like do press and you give like little sound bites about yourself. Do you know that I used to describe my look as a jizz sock that someone put googly eyes on and used as a puppet? Brow blade, Urban Decay brow blade, Cafe Kitty. My fave. I just love this for like, see the end of the makeup where I have a little bit of glitter spilled over now? I love this product because you can go in there and just clean the ends. See, it just gives a cleaner look. Love that shit. I'm actually feeling amazing for once. I love this makeup for once. Some bottom line I love. If I could give you guys some confidence about drawing on bottom lashes, just do it. They really don't even have to be good. They don't have to be symmetrical. It's fine. I have really felt like I've ruined my makeup doing bottom lashes and then no one notices. So I think it's all in your head. Love that, love that, love that, love that, yes. To me, I'm already predicting that I don't have enough blush on, so I think I'm gonna have to do more blush. You guys know I've been obsessed with this strawberry shortcake blush. Look how light it is. It's so beautiful. It's like that, almost like K-beauty, kind of like really pinky. It's almost a highlighter. Did you guys see that? Like it's almost lighter than my skin, how pink this is. It did not look this pink on TikTok. It's time for some lips. This is a very pink eye, very pink cheek. I wanna do really neutral lips. Feels so good to do a normal makeup video, you guys. I don't know what it is. You guys always comment that it's like this is my Monday night program, this is my therapy. I get so much out of this too. We really have a mutually beneficial relationship here on this YouTube. I love this shit. I love doing this shit with you guys. This is Work Wife lip pencil. This is my favorite lip pencil to just do a really neutral, but really contoury, like drag lip line. Then I'm gonna take Kimberly lip pencil, just do the insides. Gorge. And can we just really keep it complete? I have Kimberly lipstick right here. This has become my favorite Trixie Cosmetics lipstick. Can I swatch for you guys? It's a perfect warm pinky nudie peachy brownie nudie neutral. Love this color. You can cheat it darker with liners or make it really fair. Do you guys know what I really don't like? What is that cadence that influencers use when they talk? We're like, we're back here, gonna talk in a video, I thought blah, blah, blah. They're listing it like they're bored. Welcome back, we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna blah, blah, blah. I don't like that. It makes it feel like you don't wanna be talking to who you're talking to. Do you guys know what that is? I hate that. It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna sit here, review with you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, it's like mad, like book report. You don't wanna be there. Then after I put this beautiful lipstick on, I'm gonna take Work Wife again and I always do this after I've applied the lipstick. I'll take Work Wife and just kind of re-chisel the edges. And I'm just gonna take a little eyeshadow brush. Sometimes I like to use eyeshadow brushes on my lips to just blend. What a difference. I've had a late in life, like, realization that I never blend my lips enough. Like any video of me from the past 15 years, you can pause and be like, wow, that person just threw lip liner on and didn't blend it. I don't know what that is. I guess hurry. And also when you start dragging the club, you can get away with so much more. It takes years of seeing yourself and being like, oh, that looks like shit. That just takes years of that. You guys are like, yeah, bitch, when does your years of that start? I feel amazing. I think I look incredible. I'm gonna seal this sucker. I have my all the way spray. It's beautiful, it's hydrating, it features niacinamide. Oh, yes. I have gotten really into just soaking the makeup with setting spray. And you guys know we have that brand new bottle, so I love this bottle. The sprayer is more durable and it's like a shatterproof, super shatterproof plastic. Beautiful. So I'm gonna do lashes off camera and put on some drag and we'll be right back. Well, it's the final look. I feel very beautiful. Enter the Lady Bunny comments. Let's just do it. Let's get them all out of the way. All of you can exercise the breadth of your knowledge of references in drag by calling me Lady Bunny. Let's just get it out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I like this look. I think it's fun. Honestly, I feel stupid when I put all this time into my eyebrows and forehead and then wear a big wig with bangs. I didn't know I was gonna wear bangs, but here we are. I love this hair. I should DJ in this. And then I think this is a vintage shirt. It barely fits, you guys. You guys could see it, like I don't know. There's a reason why I've never worn this. It's so tight in the arms. Not that I'm that strong. I have been working out, but this feels like it's about to cut off my circulation. So if you like this, take it in, because you might not ever see it again. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the channel, just getting in drag. And if this comes out during my break, think of me. I'm probably on some kind of hike, listening to a podcast about aliens, reading a comic book. I have a list of graphic novels I wanna read this summer. If you guys have any suggestions, that would be very welcome. Other stuff I wanna read this summer. I really wanna finish, I've been reading Something is Killing the Children. I think I'm on like volume 3 and I'm gonna finish that this summer. I'm also on the final volume of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. I fucking love Swamp Thing. It is so good. So think of me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get ready for my friend Nymphia Wynn to get here, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you for another fabulous year on the channel. I love you so much. Mwah. Goodbye.